Okay. That's I'm not gonna.
The real mayonnaise are the friends we made along the way. Isn't that a great punchline? Welcome back. I'm some guy, and this is some show. I have to tell you
what we were talking about.
I know,
before
extremely relevant. Let me tell you something, friends. I have bad news for you. This may, yes, be the 17th episode of the 3rd season of Battletech, A Time of Total Warfare, but I had to can 2 introductions. The first introduction I revealed on Discord. I was going to say what everybody's Magic the Gathering deck color was.
Oh yeah, I was looking forward to hearing that,
Rad
actually.
doesn't play Magic the Gathering and was upset about it.
I was gonna try to navigate you into a really long, elaborate explanation of all things Magic the Gathering so that I would understand your deck choices.
That is why one of Rad's deck colors is blue.
He's a blue red means, and now I want you to explain all of that.
That's too bad. So,
I mean, I'm pretty sure I could guess what my deck colors would be. So
yours was red, black, blue. You're a Nicobolas deck. Yeah. But I can't do the Magic the Gathering because Rad doesn't understand. He was upset. So,
hey,
Rad and I
the cartoon, and then I'll know.
Rad and I spent hours working on a second introduction. It was incredibly elaborate. All right. Late 80s, 90s, early 2000s, we were going to do Budweiser frogs. We were going to do What's Up? We were going to do a beatbox rendition of Vanilla Ice, and that's where things went wrong, okay? He had his family involved. They would come on camera at the right time to do the beats. His cat was involved. My cat was involved, but it all fell apart because Rad was not satisfied with my level of beatboxing. He told me that I just could not carry a fucking tune. We spent at least 10 hours planning the introduction, and just minutes ago he said, we're done. We're just not going to do it. So this is what you get instead. You get this explanation of what the introductions could have been like instead.
I'm not going to apologize for my high standards, okay? You just have to accept the reality that we're not all, you're not born with all the talents that you need possibly to succeed in all the parts of your life that you wish you could.
Musical theater industry, yeah. I know. Trust me, I know.
Is there an alternate universe where Arthur's an opera singer?
Probably.
You didn't see my singing introduction on Burning Crowns before?
No.
I rewrote the introduction of Gallivant, and then I sang out the events of our show to the tune of Gallivant.
I don't know what Gallivant is, but
Gallivant, you don't know what Gallivant is?
Oh, Gallivant is amazing.
Wow. Well, you know, Swargula, you now have something to do this week.
Is that a Halsey song?
No, Gallivant is a TV show about a medieval fantasy hero guy that rides out in order to go save his maiden girlfriend, and it turns out instead that she likes the evil king. It is a musical, live singing. Everything's fucking wild. They get a bunch of really good guest stars on it.
Comedy TV show?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It got a whole second season.
97%? All right, I'm on board.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's really good.
Beautiful. It really is.
They got a second season, and there are 3 songs in the second season making fun of the fact that they had... I don't know. Maybe you live under a rock, Swargula.
So the TV show was a musical?
Yes.
Oh. Yikes. Okay, I'll try.
Just dip your toe in. It's fine. You can get through the first episode. You get through them all.
Was it? Did it come with like the whole like Glee?
No, it was way past the death of Glee. No, I mean,
Glee was like 2010.
Gallivant was only like 4 years ago.
Was
I thought it was much older for some reason.
No, Gallivant came in a post whatever that thing was called, Hero Quest or whatever, where a bunch of people from around the United States went to some place in Bavaria and were like in a castle and LARPed their way through challenges, like firing bows and arrows, crawling across swamps, navigating open plains. They had to fight a CGI demon lord.
Oh, you're talking about the Peter Dinklage.
No, it wasn't Peter Dinklage.
Were they
not even close?
Knights of Badassdom. You're not talking
about that? No,
I'm
I'm talking about an actual TV show that was done Survivor style. People got eliminated.
This is like a
How have I not heard of this?
I know.
Yeah, some chick from New Jersey fucking won it all. It was amazing.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's really good.
Seen that. It was.
Yeah, it was actually really good, and it didn't get a second season.
Why was I not on that show?
reality show in
Yeah, it was
Bavaria.
actually that was probably the only reality TV show I actually enjoyed watching.
What the fuck is the show? Sorry, that was a hard F bomb. What is this? That was a very aggressive F bomb.
I don't remember what the name of the fucking show is, y'all. All right, look.
Arthur. All right, I need someone in the chat.
I'm
to
working
give me
on it,
this.
okay? I'm working on
Right.
it. Instead, I'm going to throw it to Pondo. Pondo, how's the Total Warhammer working out for you? How's it going, buddy? How's everything going?
It's going all right. As far as Total War Warhammer goes, just like trying to take it slow as try to figure out how exactly to play it, because I've never really played a Total War game before, and that's definitely a different experience. And I'm trying to figure out how suddenly I have this big army, and then suddenly it just gets crumbled down by like a couple of random things.
It was ABC's The Quest.
Yep, it's called The Quest.
Nice.
Oh, and
2014.
Gallivant is on Netflix.
Yeah, Gallivant is also dope. My bad, it wasn't filmed in Bavaria. It was filmed in Austria.
Oh my god!
They filmed it in an actual castle.
amazing.
Everybody that lived in the castle was an actor, and they had a fully
Yup.
functioning economy.
This is insane.
Yup.
Why was
Yeah, it was
where was
fucking
all these
wild,
kids?
man. They went.
Can we just watch?
They
the
had
show
a
together?
episode where you had to like take a VR set and like follow falconry, and they had little falcons flying around next to the drones so that it would look like
2014.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's wild.
that's
Go watch
amazing.
it. It's really
Can we
good.
try again? Can we launch the show?
Well, why don't you watch it first and see if you,
You know
like
what
it or
show I
not.
just watched was where they put a bunch of like little kids in a western town. It aired for like one season in like
Called
2000.
Westworld, right?
What's that?
No, they put like 9-year-olds and 15-year-olds in like a western town, and they
caught a
didn't have
clip
to
of
like.
that.
There wasn't like one winner, but it was just like super heartwarming, and I got sucked in. I don't know. That was it. That was
All
the
right,
end of it. I don't
yes.
remember the name now.
Speaking of getting sucked in, Pondo, what are you gonna do about losing at Total Warhammer?
Is it Total Warhammer 2? I do want to ask you about this because I'm
No,
curious.
it's just the first one. I'm kind
It's
of
the first one. I heard 2 is I fell out of the games a little bit ago. I love the Total War series, but then I realized that I don't. It's a weird relationship. 2 is supposed to be really good. People really like 2.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I haven't gone hard into any Total War series in Total War games in quite a while because they take a long time and I just don't have the kind of time to devote to them. But yeah, they're
Mhm.
pretty damn solid.
Yeah.
Three Kingdoms is
heard-
fucking amazing.
The Three Kingdoms looks like
It's frustrating
it was
as well.
almost wanted me to get back on the train, and then I realized that it's just the same old shit in a different game, and I just don't
No,
care.
man. No, they changed it now. There's
No.
romance mode, so all the generals are like
I
10
know.
times stronger than units.
It's fine, but I want Rome 1. That's what I want.
Look at this scrub.
I want this. I want to rehash the glory that was the first.
I just want to
Rome
fill you
game.
in on what a scrub is. A scrub is a guy who thinks he's fly and is also known as a buster.
See, my favorite one was Shogun 2. but
Look, Shogun 2 was really great.
Shogun 2 was amazing.
that's because
Yeah,
I just had my little army of ninjas that were just assassinate.
And
every-
Shogun 2 had like economic warfare, and you needed like specific resources in different regions. And they nailed it with Shogun 2, but they had like a different sub studio, I think, helping them out. And so
I
once
was
they
rank
once they
99.
changed Shogun 2, they like the next game after Shogun 2 just got away from all that again, and they just rehashed it. I don't remember what one came out after. I think Rome 2, I think, came out, but I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
I think it was
so.
Rome too.
Yeah,
rank
Rome 2
99
was shit.
online multiplayer
Yeah.
for Shogun 2 for the first 2 weeks of the game.
Wow.
Solidly. Could not be removed.
What are you doing competitive for Three Kingdoms?
No,
Oh,
I
why
get
not?
owned. I was a younger man during the Shogun 2 era. Younger man.
Oh,
I think we all were, except for Cotton.
yeah. See the game that scratches the itch that the like Total War series doesn't is the Crusader Kings. That's the one that's like that's the game I wish Total War was.
You had that sick early 20s APM. Is that what you're saying?
The Total War APM that you need.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've never played a Total War game.
Before that point, I didn't use explosive characters or proximity, but now you'll notice that I only use spray SMGs and explosives. I no longer have the mastery to snipe.
In Total War.
Well, I just mean in general, I don't have that high level APM. Plus, my strat got nerfed in Total War 2 Shogun 2.
Do you guys know what APM means?
Yeah, it's actions per minute.
Actions per minute.
So, look, here's the deal. In the first 2 weeks of the game of Shogun 2's release, there was a strategy
a
I
StarCraft
accidentally
player.
stumbled onto, which was if you had a terror general, you could instantly cause all of the enemy troops to begin routing. And I was like,
Wait.
wow, this sounds really good.
In Three Kingdoms?
No, in Shogun 2.
Oh.
But they nerfed it after 2 weeks. And since your online multiplayer general was permanent, that meant I now had the completely nerfed branch. I couldn't reset it. And I was like, well, I'm going to get knocked out of top 99 in like 10 seconds if I go into another match as a Terror General, so I'm out. I'm just never going to play online again. And that was it. Pondo, you got anything else about Total Warhammer? Maybe about your life?
It? Yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's a lot of nuances about how to actually. I feel like sometimes like the characters don't do what I want them to do, and it's annoying.
Yeah.
Like I had a siege where there's just a bunch of people standing around, even though they're supposed to be attacking something. Also, I've learned that it's probably better to wait to make towers for a siege instead of just like, I'm just going to send people with ladders in.
I mean, I just auto-calc city battles.
Well, it was a 50-50 chance, so I didn't really want to.
I bring a second stack, so it's not a 50-50 chance. That's how you do it.
I like to have money.
Never lose. Never lose. You don't need fucking money in that game. This is how you make money. You take a city, and then you get that city's money. I'm telling you, man, you roll 2 stacks deep with your primary army set. You just take city after city after city, engage armies, kill everybody in your path. Maybe you lose a city or 2 in the backfield, but you send a reserve army out there to shore it up, and you just fucking stomp people like they're Goombas.
Here to hear, folks. Arthur Perkins, 2020.
I feel like that strategy does not work as well as you're saying it does.
Oh, yeah, there's no way that would work. I use it in Shogun 2, Warhammer 2, Three Kingdoms. It's pretty much a standard strategy.
Yeah. The problem is that works
like
until you put it on a difficulty where it's hard enough, and then the game just cheats.
Yeah, I mean, look, when the game cheats, it is pretty rough. You have to be good at tactical battle. Yeah.
That's the problem with those games. It's like the difficulty doesn't make the AI better. It just makes it cheat more.
Yeah,
right?
The AI, once you get it high enough, the AI just starts spawning extra 20 stacks. Every time you kill one of them, they just bring a new one back.
How do you keep having these? Like you have like 2 cities and you have like 4.
So funny. You have to be a really high difficulty level before that happens, though.
Well, that's what you play on, because playing on like a moderate difficulty is pointless, because then you could just do what Arthur does and the game's boring as fuck.
It's not boring as fuck.
It's so boring.
My strategy is perfect. My logistics work out. Burn everything. Look,
There's
man.
no logistics in the game. You wander around.
There isn't Three Kingdoms, man, and it's fucking wild as shit.
All right. Yeah, I mean, Three Kingdoms does look like they fixed a lot of the problems that they had.
They caused a lot more problems. It's great.
But the game itself has inherent issues that just like I don't have interest in. I think they've gone farther away from what I find interesting out of the game. But I heard Total Warhammer 2 is really good. So there's that. Especially if you're a Warhammer fan, which I'm not, but
I'm just a regular fantasy fan, so it's kind of like,
yeah,
Sorg, he's just a boy and you're just a girl. Can I make it any more obvious?
Nothing will top, and I've tried to find it so hard, but nothing will top Battle for Middle-earth 2. All right, that game was the shit.
That was a fun game,
and like trying to find that online has ruined my computer like 3 separate times to get it to like download, and you need like a disc mounter. And like,
I think I still have the disc somewhere.
Oh, my computer doesn't even have a disc drive. Like
how would I get you the disc? I would send you an ISO.
Yeah. Like, oh man, that was so good. That's the game that I wish like the Total Warhammer series was a little bit better at, like, not an RTS obviously, but it's there.
Pondo, you got anything else?
No, that's it.
Cotton, I'm cutting to you. You're gonna say hi, I'm Cotton, and I'm gonna say hi, Cotton.
Well, howdy, I'm Cotton.
Got you there.
Up there.
Yeah, you really outmaneuvered me on that one.
But you didn't see that coming. I doodle and stuff.
Got anything going on?
Oh, I went to the ER today, and my blood clot is completely gone.
Hooray!
Wow, that, you know what? I was prepared for that to go in a very different direction.
So I went to the ER today, and this is my ghost. I died.
But I didn't want to let everyone down, so I just
I'm actually astral projecting.
This is pre-recorded.
Oh.
I'm probably pale enough to be a ghost. You know, you could probably Public pass.
Got anything else going on, Cotton?
I don't think so.
Aren't you joining a new tabletop RPG show on Tuesday nights? That was my understanding. Isn't that a thing that's happening?
That is a thing. I forgot
Is it?
about that.
What is that about? What is that? What's happening on Tuesday nights?
It's a space adventure.
That's so weird. I was going to run a space adventure on Tuesday nights. Well, tell me more about yours.
Well, it's AP's amazing space adventure, and it's
That can't be right.
Super cool.
Well, that definitely can't be right.
This feels like when you drink milk that's like 2 days old. That's the feeling I just got from the amount of shilling that just came out of you.
Thanks. I actually feel like Cotton worked very hard to be genuine, as I was desperately attempting to set this one up.
Great, she can do no wrong, but you.
Yeah, work hard on it. Look, Rad said before the show he doesn't like people who are purposely getting paid to be entertaining, which is great because I'm only entertaining by accident and only occasionally.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah.
I'm actually hurt by all the people that nodded at that.
We're all just like, yep. It's an accurate assessment, sir.
I was going to. I thought you were finally admitting that you were entertaining.
Only accidentally and only occasionally.
My mom finds you very entertaining.
Baby steps.
The legend of how your family actually likes my content is... Look, my family does not like my content. They watch my show and they're like, that was the thing that happened, Arthur.
I know my mom's actually watching right now. I can see her little Twitch name right there.
Do we have a name for Cotton's mom?
Yeah, Cotton's mom.
Is that what we're just calling?
I mean, I think it's Josephine Cottontailed. Yeah,
it's
there it is.
Josephine Cotton, not the tail.
She's just Cotton. You're
so
Cotton
you could
tail.
add her in chat, and she will
no,
probably
do not. No, why? No.
Is she single?
No, it's just.
No, she's not.
Everything you just said.
Also watching.
Cotton, why? Do not feed the Swargula. Do not let him near the audience members. Okay, he'll come back. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know, Sid laughed at it, but I didn't get Rad to laugh at it, which is the person I was aiming at. But that's what's funny for you,
Yes.
Rad.
Because I can always detect those moments, and I purposefully deny you those little victories.
Just let it hang there.
Rad, let's see your intro.
Well, hello.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Raddosaurus on the internet. Sometimes I say I'm going to do commissions, and then I don't. That's pretty much my life. No, I had a pretty good week. I mean, ups and downs, right? Like everybody. I did finally find out that my Army unit has continued to drop the ball on my unit transfer for the last 4 months now. They're asking me to come in and sign the same form that I've already signed. This will be the 5th time I've signed this form. So I think I mentioned it maybe a couple of shows ago. I was supposed to be transferring to a unit in Colorado, so I would have a different area of operation, do some different kinds of missions. They're gearing up for a mission to Thailand next year, and I really want to be on that battle roster. But my unit sucks at paperwork, so my transfer has still not gone through. So now I'm going to have to do annual training with my current unit as opposed to annual training with my future unit. So I will not be here next week because I will be doing my annual training. I for sure won't be here next week, and then depending on how long we're in the field, I may or may not be here the following week as well. So that was a bummer to find out. So now these last 2 days I've been scrambling to try and get all of my Army shit ready to go. On top of that, I got to go help my dad build a fence tomorrow at my grandma's house, and then my kid's birthday is on Saturday, and then I'm at the Army on Sunday. So I have a busy couple of days in front of me. I have a very full plate. So I'll probably be, I can already feel this side of my face. I have one of those like imperceptibly small eye twitches that I can feel, but no one can probably see. So I can already feel myself slowly losing my mind at all the shit I have to do between now and 14 days from now. So yeah, that's it. What happened this week? Anything cool happened? I went to go see Godzilla, King of the Monsters. It delivered in all of the areas you would expect a movie called Godzilla, King of the Monsters to deliver in. and then all of the human parts of the movie where it was palatable enough to allow you to watch the movie. So
I'm not sure I want my movies to be described as palatable, but okay.
Look, as a historical Godzilla fan from childhood, I'm an easy mark for these movies. We've talked about this before, so it would have been hard for me to not like it. I do think that the human plots were better than the 2014 Godzilla, which were pretty bad, in all honesty. So I still don't think they were great. I think there was a lot of good actors in it. They chose to go with kind of a family's journey side plot, which I always just wish they would do more like the classic Godzilla stuff and do just like, do the goofy scientists that like track Godzilla and try and figure out what the hell's going on. Like, give me an ensemble like that, as opposed to trying to shoehorn in some melodrama about, this disconnected family. But it was fine. I enjoyed the movie. Again, everywhere you would expect it to be good and enjoyable, it is absolutely 100% good and enjoyable. I would highly recommend it to anybody who enjoys that type of movie, because it is very much that type of movie. Don't go to see it and expect to be blown away in some capacity that is unexpected, because it's not going to surprise you. It's going to be exactly what you think it's going to be. So yeah, Godzilla was good. I liked it.
Let me throw this at you.
Sure.
You ready?
Yep.
It's a Godzilla movie.
It is.
Combined with Medea. It's Jeff Goldblum playing 3 brothers who are all mad scientists to stop Godzilla.
Fucking
and they
fund
just
it right now.
They just CGI Goldblum in 3 times.
Give him my money. I give him my money.
Medea's Godzilla Christmas.
One of the Jeff Goldblums has to be the Jeff Goldblum from Jurassic Park, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
He's
right.
Drummond or whatever.
All right. So yeah, what else? My brother is getting married this fall, so I have been planning bachelor party stuff.
Whoa, are you actually are you the best man, or are you just okay?
I'm his brother.
Just make.
Okay, you're right. That's not a given, but I will say that me and my brother are classic brother best friends.
I mean, look, I'm just making sure you have the flag before you go for the play.
Yeah. No, my wife is my best friend. My brother is also they're my 2 best friends are my wife and my brother. Me and my brother are very close. We always have been. He's 5 years younger
You
than
sound
me.
like you're writing the wedding speech right now, man.
No. Look, my
wife is my best friend, and so is my brother. And everyone's just like, "Oh, that's so great! What a great opening line!"
No, I'm gonna shit all over my brother during his wedding speech, because that's what brothers do.
That's what best men do.
Yeah. So we've bounced a lot of ideas around, but we finally settled on Costa Rica. So we're gonna go to Costa Rica in September, late September, early October. We haven't picked an exact date yet.
For a bachelor party?
Yeah.
Does he need any other men to be in his party? Is that what they're called?
Oh my god!
Do you have like an odd number? Do you need like an 8?
Does he need one more? Does he need one more? That's all I'm saying. I look pretty good in a suit. I cleaned up pretty well.
We're doing a lot of research. I basically found, well, first of all, so like September is the rainy season for Costa Rica. So it is like very heavily the off season. So it is basically would cost as much to fly to like Oregon and do a bachelor party in Oregon as it would cost to fly to Costa Rica and do a bachelor party in Costa Rica. So we're going to Costa Rica.
And I would imagine money would go pretty far in Costa Rica.
And money goes really far once you're there. Like we'll be able to rent a whole house and fucking
booze,
do whatever we want while we're there.
Yeah.
So that'd be pretty
rent a whole house and live like a king off of $5 a day.
Yeah.
But then in addition to that, one of my brother's friends, who's also my friend, is been friends with my brother and I since my brother was like 8 years old, elementary school, right? Lifelong friend. He comes from a very wealthy family, and as like a bonus bachelor party, he bought all 3 of us tickets to BlizzCon. So we're all going to BlizzCon as well. So that's pretty cool.
Or is
Mr.
BlizzCon,
Fancy Man here.
Is BlizzCon here in California?
It's in Anaheim.
LA?
It's in Anaheim.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's rad.
No, see, there you go.
That's
so
that's Raddosaurus.
My cat will not fucking leave me alone today because she wants food. How annoying.
What are you going to? What do you want to see most at BlizzCon?
That's a great question. So I'm
his phone, obviously.
I'm unabashedly kind of a Blizz Blizzard fanboy a little bit. I have a lot of loyalty to the Blizzard brand, mostly based off nostalgia, right? For stuff from when I was younger. Like, I know that it's not the same studio it was 10 years ago, but I whatever. They've provided me with a lot of good memories and experiences, so I'll stand by them for the most part.
Mhm.
My number one franchise is probably the Warcraft franchise. Both I played, I did my college days World of Warcraft, but I was also really big into the RTS when
Yeah.
it was a thing. So I'm excited to maybe see some more stuff about Warcraft 3 Reforged, and
Yeah.
I'll probably never play WoW again. I mean, I say that, but it'll never be like how I used to play it, right? Like my life just.
Well, you didn't want to get on WoW Classic?
I do, and me and my brother and our friend were talking about getting back on that and playing a little bit. But if I do play it, it won't be the same, right? Because I don't have like 6
You don't
hours
have
a day,
7 hours a day to.
When
right?
when Reforged comes out, it's gonna drop. That shit's gonna be huge.
Yes.
Like Warcraft 3 is still going, like real hard.
It
still blows my mind. I watch competitive Warcraft 3 quite a lot still.
It's still a thing.
It blows my mind.
Yeah.
So like when that goes, it's gonna be a huge thing.
So I'm excited about all that. So I'm looking forward to hearing that. Also, I read an article today that the two big things at BlizzCon are going to be Diablo 4, because obviously they fucked that up last year, so they're not going to fuck that up again. They're going to come pretty hard with Diablo 4 this time around, and they're also
no guarantees there.
Yeah, well, brave.
I mean, that's my expectation, but I'm not. I'm going to be at BlizzCon and just be happy enough to be at BlizzCon.
Yeah.
I'm not really going to care
It'll be Diablo 4, but it'll probably be like live services Diablo 4.
Diablo 4 and
only on your phone.
Apparently Overwatch 3 or Overwatch 2 is going to be a thing at BlizzCon as well.
Yeah, that's
Really?
the rumor. Yeah.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
I played Overwatch for the first year, I guess maybe that it was out or so. So I liked Overwatch. I don't play it anymore, but I mean, I'll be interested to see if they can do enough in a sequel to bring me back to the franchise. Maybe not. But yeah, so I'm excited about BlizzCon. Again, I have hopes of what I might see, but I'm not going to be upset if those things aren't there. I'll just be happy to be hanging out with my buds, looking at cool nerdy shit that we all like. So
Are you gonna watch any of the esports or anything?
probably we'll try and probably catch the Overwatch tournament that they do there. Yeah, because it's a thing to do while you're there. So
All right, Sid, let's do your intro.
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah.
It's been a week.
It's been 1 week since I talked to you.
Let's see. So what's been going on in my life? Well, I've been working
let's skip over that actually. I've seen your
16 to
Twitter
20
account.
hours a day, and then of course there's the Voxadpocalypse thing. That's going on. That's fun. I'm turning 40 on Sunday.
ooh, happy birthday!
Yeah,
So
happy
woo.
birthday.
I'm not terribly excited about that, but I am excited about what I'm going to do on Sunday for my birthday, because I'm turning 40, so I'm going to do whatever the hell I want, and that's going to involve a couple of the largest fucking crab legs I can find, like truly gargantuan, and a ridiculous amount of butter and bread, and I'm going to pork out and play video games and say fuck off to the rest of the world. And that's going to be my evening.
I want you to know you share a birthday with my grandmother.
Well, happy birthday to your grandmother.
Happy birthday to the ground.
This took a turn.
This always happens. It's like weekly. It is like, this is what I have going on in my life, and Arthur's like, ugh.
Yeah. Also, my grandma's dead.
Just to be
we don't have
clear,
enough money to pay for her funeral.
Just to be clear, my grandmother isn't dead. I was doing the line from that the SNL skit. Happy birthday to the ground.
Yeah, no, I know.
I don't know this skit.
My
you're-
grandmother is
So I was
definitely
like,
alive
oh,
because I'm taking her out
well
for her
then.
birthday.
There's a line of like when a reference is too obscure for most people to know it, and
Yeah,
like
it's Lonely
you're
Island. Look,
you're
Chat,
well below
chat knows it, Swargula, okay? You're just not well informed about pop culture, all right?
I'm
And
not.
Chat
while I'm
fucking knows.
consuming my ridiculously large crab legs, I'll probably be rewatching ABC's The Quest.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah,
Really good.
can we do like a multi-stream of that? Like
Next week, y'all should just all watch it and do Battletech.
we can bet on who we think is
Instead
going
of
to win,
playing
even though
Battletech.
Arthur ruined it. Like I'm gonna watch.
How
as
am
soon
I
as this
supposed
is
to know
over,
that
I'm
you guys
pull
are
it
gonna
up.
want to watch it? Jesus.
You should have assumed.
That you would want to watch a 5-year-old show that didn't get a sequel and was pretty
Yes!
low rated when it was on television.
Yeah, but it was thoroughly enjoyable. It really was.
Yeah, it was. It was really great.
Mhm.
It 100% hit my target audience. The
Yeah.
problem is that its target audience was terrible.
It was
Yeah.
too geeky for the time period and where it was put on at. If
Yeah, it would
was,
probably do great now.
if that was, say, a Netflix original or some form of online format, it would have been an instant success.
Does anybody remember the reality
doubt.
show where they took one guy and he didn't know he was the only dude?
Yeah, I
didn't know
watched.
it wasn't a
the-
real reality show.
Was it the Joe Schmo show?
Yes, that's what it was.
They did 3
everyone-
seasons. The
everyone
first
was
season was amazing.
That's
And the
only- I
second
didn't know there
season was
only
average.
one. I
Wait,
didn't-
know that it was a reality?
Yeah.
They said
Everyone
one
else was
normal
actors.
dude, and everyone else was an actor.
Yeah.
And they basically. What's the Jim Carrey movie, The Truman Show? They basically
Yeah.
Truman showed his ass all the way
Yeah.
through the show.
They like almost got him to eat dog shit,
Yes, yeah.
and like even though the dog shit was fake, and like he cried and he like got upset. Hi, girl. And like it was amazing. And he was like, and he's like the nicest dude. And
He was.
he was like so nice, and everyone loved him, and he was
All
super
that- yeah.
likable.
All the actors were like heartbroken that they
Yeah.
were like, "Oh my god, we're lying to this like super like wonderful person."
Yeah.
And by the end, they're like, "He's gonna hate us like 100%."
And then the second season kind of blew because one they had 2 contestants that didn't know, and one of the girl like figured it out.
Mm.
And then the third season, I don't know, it just fizzled out because once it gets so popular, they're going to do it once.
Right. It
Yeah.
only works once.
Oh, the guy that was the host. Oh fuck. He was a famous radio host. I forgot his name now. Here in LA, he was a huge radio host right after that show.
Casey Kasem.
Oh god, I don't remember now.
Ashton Kutcher.
No.
Sid, you got anything else going on?
Let's see. Oh, I got my antenna up, or my antenna mast up. That was very stressful.
I have to tell you, Sid, I really don't want to hear about how you got your stuff.
No, I mean, I have a legitimate issue with heights.
Uh-huh.
And
40
so
years
I'm up on this rickety ass ladder, like 20 feet up in the air, and then on top of a roof with this large, heavy metal object I'm trying to manhandle around. And I'm trying not to make it sound too easy for jokes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let him slide, man.
It was a great deal of strain and stress, and it left me feeling pretty goddamn exhausted by the time I was done. But it's up.
You're making this
And-
really easy. I'm just gonna let it go, though.
Everything is working better now, though.
Uh-huh.
Your roof is 20 feet high. It's 18 feet at the peak. Yeah.
Okay. Swargala, people think that I interrupt their introductions. They're perfectly correct to think that, because that's exactly what I do. But you've also done it. But no one knows who you are except the people who do know who you are. So let's go ahead and just do your introduction so the people who don't know who you are might know a little bit more about you.
Okay.
I don't like you half as much as I should like. I don't know half of you half as well. I don't remember what it is.
I used to stream a lot of Dungeons and Dragons, and then I stopped.
Yeah.
And then I tried to replay Dungeons and Dragons.
I remember.
And then I realized I hated it.
I told you not to go all in, and you were like, I think I'm going to go all in, Arthur. And I was like, that's a bad idea.
I don't even remember when that was, but no, like offline. I tried getting in another game, and I fucking
That was
hate
like
it.
6 months ago. You were like, man, I'm going
Yeah.
to start doing a bunch of shows. And I was like, don't do that.
I think it was and I don't think I ever did. I think I stopped. I never got them started or anything like that. I don't even remember why. And now, what do I do now? I don't know. I do a lot of various things, most of which is offline, and usually a lot of it is tweeting. And man, I do a little bit of everything.
Interesting.
None of it successful, none of it good, none of it matters.
I know what that's like. I know that feeling every single day.
Mm-hmm. I'm highly debating buying a van, renovating it, and hiding out in the woods like the Unabomber. Mm-hmm. And I'm very skeptical and pessimistic about my beard. That's the biggest news in my life right now. I keep polling all the women in my life to be like, what do you think of the beard? 90% of them say keep it. I hate it, but everything I do is for women, so it stays. That's it. This is the biggest part. Yeah, that's the biggest part of my life right now.
Okay.
I can appreciate the clarity in your decision-making process.
Yeah.
Seems very good.
Yeah, I
Very
mean,
straightforward.
I ride motorcycles, but my one is not powerful enough to necessarily road trip on, and it keeps breaking down, even though I love it. It's heartbreaking every time it breaks.
I've been trying to get my sister-in-law to live the van life for like 3 years now.
I want to so bad. And like that's what's got me to buy motorcycles in the first place, because I like wanted to road trip. I love road tripping. And now that I'm like, I can barely afford my rent again. So I'm like, a van. Yeah, one of my coworkers lives out of her car. She's also like 5'0", but I can't do that. I'm 6'3", but like a van sounds great.
You're 6'3"?
Like, I'm 6'3", yeah.
Jeez.
And like getting away from LA rent, where my rent right now, I pay $1,400, and I don't have a bedroom. So it's like, yeah, it's rough. And yeah, it's fucking rough. So like living in a van and like on the street, I'm like,
it's such a good time to live in a van now too. Like you can get on YouTube, and the amount of resources that are available to someone to like renovate and redo, and like how to
live. Surprising amount
of
people that do it.
Like how to make it work. Like there's a lot of information out there of people's experiences. And
I just watched the award-winning 2018 documentary Free Solo, and that guy has like
that's great.
God, it was so good. It was so good. I don't know why. And the guy is like the personality of a peanut, and like that's where the drama comes from, is because he has this like emotional, he can't connect to humans that well, and he has a girlfriend that you're pretty sure he hates the whole time. But they stay together somehow, and she like bugs him. And then at the end, I'm just gonna spoil it. I don't give a fuck. And then at the end, he has to do this big climb, and he's gonna do it without any safety shit. Right? It's the biggest climb. No one's ever done this. Like thousands of feet in the air. He's gonna do it without any rope, nothing. And he can't do it with a camera crew because it's too stressful, right? And his girlfriend is like living in the van while they're like at Yosemite or whatever. He sends her away. So he's like, "You need to go. You're stressing me the hell out."
Yeah.
And so she leaves. And then she's not even around when he does the climb. And so then he just does it. And naturally he makes it, and he, guy's an animal. Like a 12-pack, and it's amazing. Anyway, but he lives out of a van, and that got me rethinking about it.
Okay.
That's that story. That's my free solo rant.
All right. I don't know anything about Free Solo except what you've told me, but I feel like
climbing.
It's very
I know
good.
everything I need to know about Free Solo now. I can just skip that one.
He's like the premier, the world's most famous and probably best rock climber.
His other really famous thing he did is he climbed up the side of some building somewhere. I don't remember.
Yeah, I remember seeing that too. Yeah,
so famous you remember the name of it.
He's famous for being the best at not using any safety protection.
His name is Alex Hanold.
Yeah,
something like that. He's probably.
And then additionally, in a bad way that they're famous, was their when they won what was it, the Emmy for it or whatever.
Yeah,
he wasn't part of the team that had to give the thank you speech, and the thank you speech was cringy as hell.
Yeah,
like super cringy, and like the woman giving the thank you speech didn't thank him at all.
Yeah, he wasn't even.
And it was like the funniest shit in the world. And then like as they're like walking off, she like apologized, like, I'm so sorry.
He was just somewhere in his van, not giving a fuck anyway.
Yeah, and he couldn't care less because like, he's got the personality of a peanut. He's like, I don't give a fuck.
He's like, I climbed that thing I wanted to climb. I don't really give a shit about the documentary.
Yeah, and you're just like, you got mad respect because this guy's just like fucking good at what he does, and he doesn't give a shit about anything else.
Yep.
Anything. And he's like, I could care less about my girlfriend. I could care less about whatever. I just want to climb this fucking rock without a rope tied around me. And you're just like, look, I get it. I feel that way about eating pizza.
I don't even want to get into pizza with you, man.
Yeah, look, I don't like if it was like if my ex came to me with an ultimatum, it's me or pizza. I'd be like pizza.
All right, there it is.
Instantly.
Yeah, you don't even make your own pizza. That's the sad part.
I don't cook.
Everybody ready to kick this thing off? It's good because we don't have a lot of time, and I forgot that Rad told me that he wouldn't be here next week, And so we need to really wrap this episode's combat up.
Okay, so if y'all
Otherwise,
could hurry up and just die, that'd
If
be.
you'll remember, we were just going to retreat. So I mean, battles.
yeah,
gonna
sure.
be over in like a turn when we all.
But what are we gonna do about Swargula? He'll be trapped forever. Previously on this particular, that new transition looked really good, huh? All right, cool. I don't think I'd seen that one before. I thought it looked really great. Previously on this show, the party gathered together in order to attack Foundation Industrial Works. They wish to stop the Clan Steel Viper besieging force that has been attacking Foundation Industrial Works since the invasion. Their forces split up and went down 2 alleyways in order to attack the facility. When they arrived, elementals began dropping from the ceiling. Assault mechs and heavy mechs began coming out from everywhere. By the way, I have to break up my own intro to say this. I want you guys to know I put meticulous effort into selecting enemy combatants for this show. Incredible effort to make sure that they will match the party's theoretical damage output, that they'll work with the terrain, that they're in the correct year. And so when Rad was looking over the sheets last week and was like, oh, these mechs aren't even released yet, I'm like, this is the one time I didn't check the release year of the mech because I just wanted to have a whole party of 2C mechs, and this was the only way to make it happen in the heavy and assault range, because these are the only heavy and assault 2Cs. It crushed me. I went back and watched the VOD, and I physically cried. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, the Warhammer 2C was also not of this year either. So
Yeah.
it never was. It was really, I thought it was really odd that we were able to get it, but then I was like, okay.
Look, man, I just like having cool mechs around sometimes. They're really great.
But now my immersion is broken.
I mean, your
Great.
immersion
Well,
should already be
fortunately, your
broken
mech is
because of
also
the
broken.
cross thing.
If you'll recall, your mech got shot in the head at the beginning of the last combat, and now you're wandering around alone on the street.
Everyone's mechs got
As
shot.
is my life.
Yep.
It's the third time that's happened. All of them were because of clan.
So,
Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't get shot out of my mech.
at
too.
the start of the round, Sergeant Floppy, your mech is inside a pod that's being shot down a railgun-like caterpillar system that allows your mech to transfer itself within the giant cityscape that is Foundation Industrial Works. You've arrived at the perimeter where alarms have been going off, at mech-sized footprints have been detected, and your mech is like immediately brought from several hundred kilometers a second to a stop, and you're like, ah!
Yeah.
And then it's dropped off on the factory floor. You find yourself on the wrong side of the combat. There's a bunch of invader mechs between you and the attacking forces who are supposedly on your side.
How is that represented in what I'm looking at?
Anything that has a thing that says 2C on it is a bad guy mech. So it's these 5 guys right here.
Should I be turning the table around?
You can turn in whatever direction you want, man.
Rifleman, something, 2C, 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 2C. And then my homies are in the city thing over here, right?
Yeah. Yep.
These are my good guys. Okay. Oh shit. Well, first thing, Sergeant Floppy doesn't realize where he is. Or he's like I'm like spinning around. I'm in my mech and I'm like having the controls and I'm like spinning them in a circle using my mech arm to try to get a piece of toilet paper that's stuck to the bottom of my shoe off. And I'm like hopping on one foot on the mech. And I'm like, yeah, come on, damn it. And I'm like looking around. And I finally, I hold it up and I get it. I'm like, there you go. And I let it go and it flies away in the wind. And then beyond the toilet paper, I see the other mechs that are the bad guys.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh shit.
So for you, Murder 6, what you see is a Banshee arrives out of nowhere and just drops down onto the battlefield. It slides for several meters, sparks going everywhere. It starts doing this, and then one of its legs lifts up, and then its arm goes down and then back up. Then the torso turns toward you. Then all the arms come back down and the torso resets. You're pretty sure it was some form of hand signaling. Maybe its communication system's down.
It's like I'm in the middle of swinging my mech around. I just kind of freeze for a moment. The hell is that?
As I'm probably running at this point, trying to get to a safe distance from death, I probably will take out my communicator and try to reach the Banshee.
Yeah, it
all
works.
possible.
Your little mobile connects to the Banshee quite easily.
Hello, this is Bandito of Crow's Black. Can I ask for ID?
Who the hell? ID? I'm 100 miles away from bullshit nowhere. A conveyor belt dropped me off here. I was taking a number 2 in the number 5 privy, but this is Sergeant Floppy of the FIW Protectors Security Detail. Who are you? Identify yourself.
I'm Lieutenant Vincent Gray, or call sign Bandito of Crow's Black. I am the XO of the unit. I'm with here with my captain, Maxwell Harridan, aka Murder 6. If you could help, please do.
Right, copy that and all that good stuff, Captain and XO and stuff. It looks like, and I'm like, you see me like hunching my mech down behind the boxes. I'm like, I like peek it out. I'm like, it looks as if there's about 4. Is 4
5.
the number that I see? 5. It looks as if there's about 5 bogeys between me and your position. Please advise.
Yeah, there's about, as far as he could see, is like, we've got about, was it 6? 6 mechs currently. I do not have visual of Maxwell Harridan. He is in a Mad Cat vehicle. Across the other side of me, if you can contact him, that'd be great. He'd be able to give you a more information on the situation. For I am out of my mech and I cannot look at any charts that I have.
Copy that. Do I have a communication thing?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna dial Harridan's
Hello.
911. I'm guessing I know that.
Yeah, Harridan, you get a open broadcast. It's blinking at you. Beep, 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 beep.
It's Captain Harridan, guessing that this is the Banshee pilot that just appeared on our scopes.
I like you see me like stand up and like look down for like my model number, make sure I'm in a Banshee, and then like, oh yeah, right, that's what I'm in, and then I crouch back down underneath the box, and I go, yeah, I was told, I was given this number by a Bandito.
Right. Well, you are the local defense force, I'm guessing, yes?
Oh, you got that right, buddy.
Very well. All right. Well, it doesn't appear that they've noticed you quite yet, so if you could start
They
peeling
have
away...
100% noticed him.
I'm gonna have to.
Just to be
not gonna
completely
tell
clear.
him I'm not going to
say on the notice say you see me like standing up, like slowly backing up. I think all 5 of them seem to notice me.
He's getting all these alarms for target locks going
exactly.
off.
I like nearly trip on a log, like on the ground. You see my mech, like, oh shit.
If you could concentrate on those that trio of mechs to your right, that would be most helpful.
Roger. All right.
Okay.
Very well. Let's get to work.
All right, let's roll for initiative strategically. You and me.
All right,
Come on,
Sid.
Sid.
It's very crucial.
Don't
Don't
fuck
mess
up.
Hey, I rolled a grand total of 10.
I got you beat. All right, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys on the field, and you guys have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 guys on the field. So I think it'll go 1, 1, 1, 1. Shit, we really need
Pretty much 1-1 for essentially
7.
7 people on our team, and then it'll be 2 for the last one.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Regardless, I'll move first by going.
Shouldn't somebody who's going to pick you up move first?
No, I want to move because they can pick me up
Get as
this round.
close to the
regardless.
mechs as possible.
It's 1-1-1-1-1-1-1-1-1-1.
That'll be our
1-2-1.
move.
Like 5 rounds of ones and then 2-1-2-1.
Oh, I might be doing that backwards. No, I have 7 max. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, I am doing it backwards, but it's fine.
So should we be going 2-1, 2-1?
No, it's
and then the rest
1 for you guys. It'll be 1-1-1-1-1-1-2-2.
If I remember correctly, is that we had to stop if we had someone to pick us up, right?
Yes.
Okay.
No. You can run towards somebody and they can. Oh, you mean do they have to stop? Yes, they have to stop in your square to pick you up.
That's what. Yeah.
Yes. So your move is to move out there.
Yes. Is there a landmine there?
No, I'm just gonna
Okay.
jump this
That
elemental
would
point.
suck.
It's right here as well.
Oh, son of a
That's what I was talking about, though, for the record.
son of a bitch.
That means I can't pick them up, huh?
No, they can. You can get picked up.
Okay.
What the fuck is
It
happening?
just
here?
means whatever mech picks you up will be standing in the same square as an elemental pack.
Which
Totally going to get jumped on.
commence the thrashing.
Yeah.
I got this.
Yeah, so I'll get on the
It's not
comms.
working for me.
Yeah, it's not
Holy
working
You
out.
just assume that they're in the same hex.
Yep.
You know they are.
I'll get on the comms and I'll call Floppy and I'll say, Floppy, this is Ronan. I've sent you updated targeting data. All enemy combatants should appear red on your HUD at this time.
Are you one of the good guys?
I open up my comms.
Roger.
Yes.
Right, Roger that. Turning on, what was that you said? HUD? Turning on HUD now.
You guys are up.
And then you just hear the toilet flush over the comms. He's like, oh, no, now.
You don't have a toilet in your back. You have to poop into your pants.
Can we get some different reinforcements?
I heard that.
Oh my god.
Oh, you got
I shall put in a requisition for different reinforcements as soon as possible.
Oh my god.
I told Arthur this is
Yes.
what I was playing. I warned him.
You didn't tell me you were gonna play You told me you were
told you.
playing Paul Blart. This is
I
not
told you
Paul Blart.
30% Paul Blart, 70% the hillbilly dad from Independence Day. I think
I really
I'm
like that
nailing it.
guy.
Yeah, everyone does. He's the hero of the movie.
He is.
He's the protagonist.
Isn't that Randy Quaid?
Mr. President. This Wolverine has moved in order to pick up Bandito.
Yep.
Very well.
Okay, we didn't need that Wolverine.
Highlander.
That
what
only
do you
moved
got
2
for me?
hexes. The elementals.
Yes.
It should only have a 1 modifier.
Okay. Let's see here.
Good eye.
I
It's all right, I'm
wanna
just
get to
judging
this
you.
point.
Out loud.
Okay.
Did they jump?
They did.
Did what jump?
Okay.
Well, I'm
Just-
jumping now. The Highlander reverses course and turns backwards to go face down the Banshee.
Great.
What do I need to know about what's my guy's name? What would Floppy know about the Highlander?
This thing is very large. It has more weapons than a normal Highlander, and it's got more armor than a normal Highlander. And it
Uh-huh.
seems like the pilot's way more skilled than you are.
And I'm guessing those are all bad things for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only good news is that you outweigh him by 5 tons.
Is there anything else like that I need to know? Like, can he do a one punch?
No.
Or
He has a pretty mixed armament between long range and medium range firepower. So
Nothing like flamethrower, or he can do the scorpion pull.
He's not close enough to use a flamethrower if he has one anyway.
he's gonna punish you really hard if he's less than 15 hexes away from you.
Yeah. But he can't like turn invisible and reappear behind me.
Negative.
Anything, okay.
No, but now I want to
This
have a
is-
mech that can do that and just be like,
This
nothing
is
personal,
Battletech,
kid.
not Gundam. So
I have
Gundams
no
can't
idea.
turn invisible and appear behind. You know what, Sid? That tells me you just never watched Gundam.
I never watched Gundam. I don't give a damn about Gundam. So.
What's Battletech?
Battletech is Mechwarrior. That's what we're
Okay.
playing right now.
Is it? And that's not Gundam.
No, that's not Gundam. Gundam came later.
So he can't turn into a semi truck.
No, that's Transformers. I'm not even going to engage with you on this level, Swargula.
Also not Gundam.
Your team is up, friends. I am a Gundam.
I have no idea about any of this.
That's fine.
I warned you.
You were the one that begged to come on a show. Any show.
I
Any
just said we
show,
should
you
hang
said.
out.
Any show. You said you would do literally anything.
If this is what it takes to hang out with you, Arthur, I will do it. All right. All right. Do I get to go?
You can if you want
All
to.
right.
If you want.
Yeah, I'm assuming I can run behind crate number 1 here, or crate 1. They're all crate 1.
So you have a limited amount of movement. You can move up to. You have
Can
a
I move
4-6
one?
movement speed. Yes.
Okay, so I will move 1. Okay, I can't.
You can use the
click on
crate as
it.
cover. Yeah.
Okay, so I do that.
Okay.
And
You can
I'm
just pick your
assuming
guy
that
up, move him 1 point forward.
how does one pick a thing up?
You've never
you just-
tabletop simulator pick something up before?
No, I
Man,
told
you're
you, I've
for a
never used
wild ride.
Photoshop.
Click
just
on
hover
your thing.
little hand over there,
Yeah.
and then click your left mouse button and hold it down, like you're grabbing and moving a piece.
Cannot interact. Click your name in the top right.
Oh, you haven't picked a color yet. In the top right,
Oh.
you have to pick any
Pick one
color.
of the. Pick one
Oh
of the
shit!
except black.
Son, I'm blue now.
Congratulations.
Okay.
Now you're blue.
Oh my god, the dream. Oh, that's so satisfying. Okay. And then I will duck behind. I will fall prone.
Let me just double check with you. I want to explain to you that's a.
That is a thing.
You can do that, but it is a terrible idea.
Don't
It is
don't
very
do that.
Absolutely do it.
I'm doing it. Floppy doesn't take orders from you, Bandito.
Rad.
Floppy falls.
Rad.
I have been defending this factory on my own for 10 days.
Raddosaurus.
Yes. Yes.
I'm disappointed in you.
Why?
You
I
tell him
think
to get on the floor.
Look, I've never played a game with Swargula, full disclosure, but I can already tell we play games very similarly, okay?
I fall prone and I take a sniper shot with
Okay.
whatever I got.
Because you have the crate between.
You can't
Yeah.
see anymore.
What?
The crate
Because you're
is
behind the
wide.
crate.
I can't like peek out.
No.
Can I move one to the
When
right?
you-
peek,
when you're
shoot, move
standing-
one to the left?
When you're standing, the crate gives you a 1 to not be hit, and anything that would hit your legs, it's the crate instead. If you lie
Okay.
down, the crate will completely cover you.
Okay. I'm gonna do. Okay, fine. I'm gonna.
You could just imagine that you're placing your gun arms over the crate and firing over top of it.
Here's. Okay.
'Cause
Here's what
that's
I'm gonna
literally
do.
what's happening.
Here's
Yeah?
what I'm gonna do.
Yeah?
I'm gonna lay down.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna detach one of my arms.
That's not a thing you can do.
That's not a thing. You
I'm
can do.
gonna. I'm gonna drop something so it looks like I'm still right there.
No, that's not a thing you can do either.
God damn it!
You're not going to be able to like put a tin can up there and they're going to be like, well, look there, that's that varmint, Sam the bandit. Better
Can
shoot
I
at
get
that tin
out of my
can.
mech, walk around the crate, and sneak up on the guy as he approaches, and then jump on him?
would
You
would
can
die
do those
horribly.
things,
I
but
would die. All right,
you'll
all
be
right,
killed
fine,
in the
I'll do it.
process.
I'll be like 10% more serious. I am going to. Yeah, I'm still gonna lay down because that's the bed and I'll lie in it. I made it,
Okay.
so there we go.
I'm
And
telling
then
you,
I'll-
you don't have to lie in that bed. You can stand up in that bed.
No, I already made the decision. I'm gonna stand by it. I don't care
Okay.
how bad it is. And I'm gonna take the toilet paper that I had and I'm gonna wave it out so that I'm like, and I'm doing the Bugs Bunny when he dresses up like a girl in drag, going to like yoo-hoo. And I'm gonna do that. That's it. I'm gonna try and draw. My goal is to draw as much attention to myself as possible.
By hiding yourself behind a crate.
Yeah.
Okay.
And going yoo-hoo with a piece of toilet paper.
This is so refreshing. To have someone
Understood.
have no idea what they're doing.
No fucking clue. I have zero idea. Apparently, I can't turn into a semi truck.
That has never been a thing that you
So-
could ever do in your life, Swargula. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I tried.
What's the final verdict? Are we prone or are we not prone?
Oh, he's prone.
He's
He's
going
so prone right now.
I'm so prone.
He's unable to be shot. Even if he wasn't, he would have a +2 to defense for being prone behind a crate. Yeah, the Warhammer charges forward and just sets itself up. You could see that briefly it turned to engage the Banshee, but when the Banshee dropped prone, the pilot just no longer gave an F and charged out into the street. You guys are up.
All part of my plan.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
I can't wait to hear the second part of the plan.
What's the story? So the elementals are not on the Wolverine yet.
That's correct.
Doesn't it? It takes
Not
them
yet.
another turn.
They would have to start this turn swarming it, and then next turn they would start dealing damage.
Is swarming their attack phase?
Yeah.
Yes, they would have to choose to swarm, and they would do that instead of attacking.
Which means they would do no damage this turn,
Correct.
but they would. Okay.
Yeah, the Hunchback will move by not moving.
What? And
Okay.
what's the penalty to shoot them when they're on top of somebody else? And you can accidentally shoot your buddy.
Nope. There's no penalty, I think.
Oh, but you can't.
Only if they're
accidentally shoot
hanging
your buddy,
off
right?
of.
Yeah, they haven't attached yet, so
But when they are, right? Because
Oh, it might be too warm to do some of this stuff.
then yeah, I'm
Let's
pretty sure
double
there
check.
is a chance to hit him.
I apologize. I actually have to move that Warhammer back 2 spaces. He's too toasty. He
Well,
has,
don't
a,
apologize. That's
he has a 0 rating now. Marauder. What do you got? You're -1 movement. Okay, that's fine. Probably. 3, 5.
because that's not terrifying.
Brad could flamethrower him. If he moved a little bit.
You guys are up.
So they moved. Is that what happened?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
all charging forward at top.
Okay.
All right.
so
I
we're
will
each.
move.
Yeah. Okay. We're each taking turns
1,
moving a
2,
dude.
3, 4, 5.
Wait. So when we're up, one of us gets to go.
Yep. And now he gets to move one.
Yes.
Oh, I see. Okay, I see what's going on.
5.
We'll take turns like this on the shooting round as well.
The rifleman tries to follow the Timberwolf, but loses target lock. You guys are up, and I think you're at the point now where you have to move 2 people. Then I move 1, then you move 2 people, then I move 1.
Move 1, 2, 3, 4.
Now remember, if you get up to run speed, you're gonna need to make checks for every time you switch directions on the pavement.
5.
Okay.
And I will torso twist to the left.
Very well.
And wait, just for verification, the Warhammer can't see me from here, or he can?
That is correct. He cannot see you.
Perfect. And that is what I shall do.
Very well.
It is done.
Somebody else needs to move on your guys' side.
You guys want me to move, or does somebody else want to move one of the two?
Oh, I'll move Flashman. He's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4.
I got it. I'll do it for you, bud.
5, 6.
So if you hold right click
7,
while...
8.
Oh, okay. You got it. Wow.
Can he shoot the Marauder?
Isn't he facing the wrong direction? Didn't you move?
Oh
here?
well,
Yeah.
I moved him such that he was facing this way.
Oh, okay.
But if his
I thought
mini's
you were
turned around-
facing you turning, but
Nah.
you know, if you're there, yeah, you guys can shoot each other.
I don't know if I like that, but okay.
I don't
That's
know
fine.
if I like that.
We can focus that Marauder. That'll be.
Probably better than everybody shooting the Wolverine, which I think is going to happen.
Well, in the last time, that Wolverine almost took out an entire elemental squad by itself.
It finished it off.
Yeah.
Are you jumping into my hex or next?
No,
to
I'm
me?
jumping behind you.
Hunchback softened them up. The Wolverine
That's
just
right.
finished them off with
Yep.
some SRM6s.
That's not actually behind me. But
Well, to your right side.
Are these names NPCs? Hunchback and Wolverine?
Those are the names of the vehicles, the mechs that we are piloting.
These are you guys.
No, our
So you
characters
guys have your
different
own
names.
names, and you
Yes.
have names to your mech as
There,
well.
there are 3 sets of names. There's
Oh no.
There's the names of the mechs. There are the characters' proper names, and then
Yeah.
there are the characters' call signs.
Okay, so I'm Steven Johnson, aka Floppy. But
Floppy.
what's my next?
And you
my
are
next name?
piloting a Banshee. Is the name of your mech.
Okay.
You guys
So
are
a,
up.
a Wolverine is a type of mech.
You need to move
Okay,
the last
that
of your
makes
mechs.
No different from an Apache helicopter versus a Kiowa helicopter.
catapult will move by not moving.
The Enforcer and the Marauder.
Marauder will move by not moving.
I think the Enforcer is prone, isn't it?
Is it? Did something like that happen?
I believe it fell over because it got hit in the gyro.
Sounds right.
Sounds right.
Vaguely remember that.
I think you're right.
Does have a gyro hit. I mean, do you want to have the pilot try to stand up?
I believe it's almost impossible. I think it's that
So a gyro hit adds a +3 to it,
Yep. And his piloting skill is a 6,
so
so
it's a 9.
and he got, I think, it hit in the leg or something. No, it was
good.
+1 because it took the 20 damage.
Lexitails, thanks for the host. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. I fixed that resub thing that Sid was abusing. So now, here's the deal, guys. The volume should be correct. You guys as viewers should have heard that at like a nice low level, right? But for me, it's super loud and will injure my eardrums every time it happens.
Really?
That's the only compromise I could get
Really?
to make it
Will
so that
Will it?
yeah,
What?
Sid. Jesus. Well, now Swargul is subbing with Twitch Prime. Great. Awesome. So
I'm sorry, I'm giving you free money.
yeah, thanks. There's Sid's
Yeah.
doing it too.
God.
So here's the thing.
I
It
have
used
the
to be
notification up there.
resub would be so loud it would blow up my eardrums and the viewers as well. Now it's only me. The viewers should have like a really low level volume thing going on. That's it. All right, are we saying this Enforcer up, or is he just gonna lie down on the ground and get shot a bunch?
It can still shoot with its arms, correct?
That's correct. And prop itself up with its arms.
Its arms or its shoulders, but not both, if I remember correctly.
And whatever direction it's facing can move 1 hex towards that direction, correct?
Or it can change its
Or it can
facing
change
one.
its orientation
Yes.
by 1.
What do you want to
You can't just back up prone.
do? Not from there, because the catapult's behind you.
No, I mean just in general.
You can back up prone.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's up to Rad. He's controlling the Enforcer.
Is he?
As far as I remember.
Sorry.
The Enforcer's Reds.
I'll have him stand up.
Okay.
It's got to
Just
hit a
make
9.
a 9 to
You
do
need
it.
a 9 on your piloting check. If you fail, you fall again.
You could spin an edge of his to make it a +2 to it.
I'll do that.
Okay. You now need a 7. Got a 7.
Hey.
Sweet.
You stand up. That
now
takes
how much-
you 2
how mu-
movement points, I think.
Okay. That's 2 movement. He will now go 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh fuck. That building's too high too. Shit.
7,
I like this even less.
8.
Well,
Actually, how far can he move? What's the
8.
It's 5'8".
It's 8
Okay.
run.
This is 7.
Yep.
And I'm gonna go 8.
And you can torch.
Just so you know, elementals don't really have a facing. They can.
That's fine. I
Alright.
just don't want to be.
Yeah, but he's got physical cover from the.
Yeah. Want to be clear.
Unless the Phoenix Hawk
It's
moves
Phoenix
forward,
Hawk
he should
time.
be physically blocked.
1, 2, 5. Phoenix Hawk walks into the face of the Mad Cat.
Oh, hello there.
Oh, you're a bold one. I know
It's a bold move, Cotton. Let's see how well it pays off for him.
I don't know. It's not Cotton's move though. My move.
I don't know. I kind of like your move.
Even though he's going to drop my mech, he's got a world of hurt that'll be coming back his way.
I know,
So.
but he's a clan pilot. He doesn't care. Friends, we're at the halfway point. Who will live? Who will die? Will Swargula roll around on the ground for the last 2 hours? We'll find out when we come back for the last 2 hours in about 8 minutes. Stick around, I guess? Maybe?
I'm just saying, it'll be hilarious if we somehow make it through this entire situation while Swargula is just behind the crate.
I'm gonna do stuff, okay? I'm gonna do stuff.
I mean, even though he's prone, he's still drawing the Highlander away for the moment. So,
Is the Highlander the worst one?
Yes.
It has snipers, so
it's-
yes, actually.
it's pretty